basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more news from the Golden State Warriors, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. A low-risk, high-upside move on the horizon? That sets a very interesting precedent for what could happen ahead of the February 6th trade deadline. While the Warriors did obtain Schroeder earlier in the month, they still have some roster issues that will likely leave them very active over the coming weeks. One player who is garnering a lot of speculation on social media is Chicago Bulls center Nikola Vucevic, with a widely held belief that Golden State need an offensively skilled big man to complement the defensive presence of Tracy Jackson-Davis and Kevin Looney. The 2X All-Star is very much available on the trade market, but there remains uncertainty on where his value lies amid a strong start to the season. Fortunately for the Warriors, Vucevic could be had very cheaply according to longtime NBA insider Mark Stein on Sunday. The Bulls, in particular, have hoped that Vucevic's sizzling offensive season would lead to a trade offer that features at least one future first-rounder, Stein wrote. That just might not be possible in this marketplace even with Vucevic averaging 20.7 points and 9.9 rebounds per game while shooting 57.3% from the field and 45.5% on three-pointers. If Golden State only have to deal a second-round pick or two in salary to acquire Vucevic from the Bulls, then that's an incredibly low-risk, high-upside move that may be their most viable option if a blockbuster trade for a star isn't forthcoming. Vucevic is making exactly $20 million this season, meaning the Warriors could reach his salary with some combination of Looney, Gary Payton II, Kyle Anderson, Buddy Hield and potentially Moses Moody if they can find a way around the poison pill provision in his extension. Vucevic is having an incredibly efficient year offensively, and while the Montenegrin would bring significant defensive concerns, his presence may allow the Warriors to play Jonathan Kuminga at the 3 rather than relying heavily on small ball center minutes from Draymond Green. Golden State compares to what historically bad team? There is a statistic for everything nowadays. During the advanced statistic boom, tracking stats played a significant role in providing another angle for understanding how and why players struggle or excel. However, one historically bad statistic reveals why Golden State Warriors Stephen Curry needs help, and you don't need a subscription to an expensive website to find it. The Golden State Warriors started the 2024-25 season 11-3. Although Curry missed 3 games during that stretch, the Warriors went a perfect 3-0 without their franchise point guard. However, the players who performed significantly out of their role soon regressed to the mean. December marked the Warriors' roughest stretch of the 2024-25 season. In the final month of 2024, Golden State went 4-9. As the season progresses, the Warriors regress. Despite such a significant start, the Warriors have since plummeted. They now sit 10th in the Western Conference at 16-16, with Curry displaying his mortality as he averaged 21.5 points on a pedestrian 36% mark from deep. However, for as average as Curry looks statistically, at least by his standards, the Warrior looks beyond repair when the star point guard sits. Related, can Steph keep up with LeBron's extended career? The Warriors produced a 99.5 offensive rating without Curry on the court during the 2024-25 season. According to Light Years podcast co-host Sam Esfandiari, the last team to post such a low number was the 2015-16 Philadelphia 76ers, which finished that season 10-72. For the Warriors to perform at the level of the third-worst NBA team speaks volumes about how lousy they are without Curry. While Curry needs help, it's uncertain if any player can catapult such a lowly group, considering the historically alarming comparison. Do Warriors regret signing and trading franchise legend amid drought? The Golden State Warriors may be looking back with a sense of regret after losing Klay Thompson last offseason. The Warriors franchise legend was instrumental in building Golden State's revolutionary offensive and defensive fabric. While injuries have taken their toll on Thompson in recent years, Golden State clearly misses what he brought to the table. Losers of 13 of their last 17 games, the Warriors, 16-16, are in the market for another All-Star. The 34-year-old may not be that anymore, but it begs to question if his 3 three-pointers made per game on 38% shooting from deep would have helped the Dubs triumph over several avoidable and narrow losses during their cold stretch. Thompson is also putting up 14.1 points, 3.4 rebounds, and 1 steal a game, the latter of which is his highest average since 2018-19, his last All-Star campaign. His scoring may be down due to playing behind high-usage, ball-dominant superstar scorers in Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving on the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavs' pick-and-roll heavy offense might also be contributing to his 12.2 nightly field goal attempts, his lowest average since his rookie outing. Thompson's prowess may have stopped Warriors bleeding. At roughly 30 minutes a night akin to what he enjoyed a year ago in Golden State, as the Warriors' 2A or 2B option on a similar 15 shots a night, it's plausible to believe that he'd be converting 6.24 FG per contest, if not more, in a familiar offense more catered to his game. Such would have him fall right in line with his 17.9 ppg from 2023-24. The Warriors don't have a third guy giving them that this year. Scratch that. They don't even have a second guy providing them with that offense. Former All-Star Andrew Wiggins is under a glaring minutes restriction at 29.1 mpg and is scoring 16.4 ppg, while Jonathan Kuminga is second on the team at 16.8 ppg. Case in point? Thompson would be a weapon that Golden State is bereft of. Not to mention, his nonpareil clutch capabilities, elite run-stopping shot-making, and liability to go on historic scoring tears at the drop of a dime would have all greatly serviced the franchise even at his current age. Thompson likely would have helped Golden State be in better positioning at this stage of the campaign, at the least. From here though, it remains to be seen if the Warriors will seek after a 3&D star that approximates Thompson's value ahead of the February 6 trade deadline, or if they go with another dynamic all-star that offers a new set of skills. Had Thompson stayed in the Bay, he, Stephen Curry, 36, and Draymond Green, 34, could have contended for another title reminiscent to the way the San Antonio Spurs from 2012-13 to 2013-14 captured one title in the second of consecutive finals appearances led by Tim Duncan, 38, Manu Ginobili, 36, and Tony Parker, 32. Nevertheless, both the Washington State product and the Dubs will move forward on their current courses. Kenny Atkinson finished school with the Warriors. The Cavaliers' head coach valued his time as a Warriors assistant coach. In their last game before 2025, the 28-4 Cleveland Cavaliers beat the 16-16 Warriors 113-95. Cavaliers head coach Kenny Atkinson said he wouldn't be the coach he is today without coaching for the Warriors between 2021 and the end of the 2023-24 season. I don't think I was a complete coach until I came here and, quite honestly, learned from the best. The best players, the best coach, Atkinson said in a pre-game media availability on December 30. Atkinson has been coaching in the NBA since 2008, where he started as an assistant coach for the New York Knicks. Later, Atkinson went on to be the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets, but returned to assistant coaching for a few years after his Nets tenure turned out subpar at best. Now, he is the head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers, who have the best record in the league this year, currently sitting at first seed in the East with a 28-4 record. With the Warriors, Atkinson won his first and only championship in 2022. He coached future Hall of Famers like Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and even Chris Paul last year. His career is a testament to the Warriors' incredible coaching staff and development programs, especially as Atkinson likened his time with Golden State to finishing school.